I'm going to make something like this. Show you how I made this. Notice how it's got all these tapers and it's shelled. Also, it also transitions from a pentagon polygon, to a round figure, which requires us to use this loft tool. We're going to use an offset, which is right there, and we're going to use the taper, which is what's called draft in Onshape. So, going back in folder 134, create a new document. Call it drill hit folder. I'm going to create a sketch on the base. I'm going to make it flat and using that center point. And we want 5. See what our size is. They don't really tell you what size to make it. I just want 2. And I'm going to make it straight with the world. So I'm going to hit this base and go boom. And now it's straight. Okay, now we're supposed to extrude it up a little bit. I'm going to make it go 1.25 up. See that now we have a base. Now, or they ask you to taper it. It's 45 degrees. So in order to taper it, we're going to use this draft. We're going to click on the top. Then we're going to click on every side. I'm going to change that to 45. And there is your tapered object. Now, I'm going to create a sketch on our top. Oops, I did not do it. Click on the, and we're going to use this new tool called Use. Make sure you click Use, and you can click on that, and now that becomes a sketch you can use. And extrude that up. Let's go with the 1. Oh, it didn't work. Edit. Maybe because I didn't click on that. There it is, 1. This one they want you to taper as well. We'll taper it to 2 degrees. They suggest for injection molding. Now if you look at it from the top, we've got a couple of tapers going on, the base. Okay, now, the next part is we're going to use this plane right here. And click on it. We want a offset plane. Now there's all sorts of different planes you can create. We're doing an offset. We're going to click on this thing and go up an inch. And there is a new plane that didn't exist before. We're going to use that. I'm going to click on the edge of the plane and use that as your new drawing thing. Well, I'm going to click on that again. I believe that's the only way I'm going to put that circle to work. I'm going to go in here, make it yay big. And now, watch the loft tool at work. So you click here. It's looking for 2 faces, 2 planes. And now we've just made this wacky looking creature. Look at that, isn't that awesome? Now we're going to sketch there. Oh. I'm going to use this use thing. I want to click on that. So it creates me a sketch that I can extrude up, go up. Let's go 2 inches now. Look at this wild, crazy thing we've got going on. Okay, now, I think we're supposed to taper that as well. So, draft there, click on all the, sees it at multiple sides, I'm not sure why, because it is a circle. Let's go ahead and do 2. Now, it's getting wacky. That went weird. Maybe I need to do it from... There, that works better. So I did it from the bottom plane as opposed to the top plane. Much easier to do. Okay, now I want to show you how to shell something, but you're going to delete it. I'm going to show you. This is a shell. They want you to make it 0.05 millimeters, which is a really thin shell. What does that say? That's too thin. I think it's 5 millimeters. Two millimeters. Once again, we're just looking for a form here, no specifics. Okay, so that's how you do that. Then they tell you to delete it, which you don't really have to delete it. You can just move it. They want you to go down here at the bottom. Let's go ahead and delete that shell. Be a lot easier to work with. Okay, now we're going to do another sketch off there. You guys want to go outside and play? Smooth. I'm going to go 0.25, 0.125. Oh, you can automatically do that now. That was an option for us. So this will be the draft. Wow, I just learned something right here. So now, that just tapered that as it built it. Okay, next thing is the hole on top. So, sketch, boom. All you really need is a dot or point, and then you can use that. And go to 2.5. Down. There's our big hole. We're supposed to taper that as well. So we can click on that and then that. And it tapered that hole. See how it's gradually going in. Now we're going to do a circular pattern. Where we did the pattern before. So we can do circle. If you click there, you can get circular pattern. That you want 5 and voila, there's your circular patterns. Make a 0.375. Here's our circular pattern. And then, once again, I want you to shell this. So I'll go down here, like that, make that 2 millimeters. And now the whole thing's shelled, and if you look at the bottom, you see that it's shelled around everything that we've just created. You can add, let's see if we can get this to work. Create a sketch. You put your name. If someone can figure this out, I'd be great. I don't know how to, you should be able to angle this. See, it's constrained to a right angle, so let's remove that. I need to delete that constraint. Clear selection. Delete sketch entity. Now, you know what? I'm skipping that. This is, don't know how to do that. Okay. Delete that. What else do they want you to do? Taper these edges, which is basically let's go 0.15. 0.025. Oh, I did the chamfer right there. So we did chamfer. Do the same chamfer down here. I want that thing. You can play with this as you want. A little chamfer to that. And that's it. So hopefully, if we built this right, you'll be able to do that. Okay. That's the object. Voila.